Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I feel like it's becoming a recurring theme that I kind of do an intro to my videos where I say like, welcome, thanks for stopping by. Sorry it's been a while, but here we are again. It has been quite some time since my last upload and I apologize for that. I think it's been like over 2 months since I last uploaded something to this channel. And for those of you who've been following me for some time now, you guys probably are used to this by now, and it's the same excuse that work has been keeping me busy. Real life stuff has been keeping me busy, especially because this channel is kind of like my side, like passion project kind of thing. And I know in the past I kind of talked about setting goals of my upload schedule and how it'd be really nice to at least try to upload something once a month. But at this point, I've kind of accepted the fact that while it'd be nice to have that happen for this channel, I really don't think it's as realistic of a goal as I thought it would be. Again, just because work keeps me super busy, and with changing rotations like every 2 to 4 weeks and possibly working like up to 70 to 80 hours a week, especially when I'm doing inpatient stuff at the hospital, it just makes it very difficult to find the time to kind of film something and edit and then kind of put out good quality content for you guys, especially because even if I have like a day or two off, there are times when I really just need that time for myself and I'm not in the right mental state to be filming something and kind of putting together a video for you guys and using kind of my free time for that. So I hope that you guys understand. Of course, I'm still gonna try to upload as much content as I'm able to when I can, but I think at this point it's safe to say that I'm really not going to have a consistent uploading schedule just because of the nature of work and all of that, and really having this as like a side hobby type of thing. So hopefully you guys can understand that. Thank you again for your patience. I know sometimes it can be very frustrating to follow someone or subscribe to someone and they kind of intermittently fall off the face of the earth sometimes. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. If we have some time, I guess near the end of the video or whatever, I could talk about what's been going on. I mean, everything's been fine. I've just been very busy with work and taking board exams and all of that. But anyways, going back to this video. So this video features 02 from the series Darling in the FRANXX. She is one of the female protagonists of the series, and this was an anime that I had binge watched way back in like January, February maybe. And on the left side, you'll see a little bit later in the video that I did already do some fan art of Hiro, who's the male protagonist of the series. And I had actually sketched out this piece close to around the same time that I drew Hiro. So I think that was like back in January and February, shortly after I had finished the series. But I just got very tied up with work and with studying for my boards that I didn't get around to filming this piece until maybe like March. And then I didn't get around to editing and doing like the voiceover and all of that until now. So it's just been a very prolonged process, but I'll try talking about the things that were kind of on my mind when I was creating this video, but just keeping in mind that it's been a while. So and I have goldfish memory, so I don't remember a lot of things, but I just thought that it would be really cool to do kind of like a companion piece to the Hiro piece that I did. And I had also done a video of that, so I'll put that on the top right hand corner if you guys want to watch that video as well. But I wanted to do something with a 2-page spread, and I was like, oh, I think it'd be cool if I did both the female and the male protagonist on a 2-page spread, and it would just look really nice to have the two characters side by side. So that was kind of my thought process going into this. And in terms of the filming, I just remember a recurring theme of just being very frustrated with filming this piece. And I've talked a little bit about it before in previous videos, where when it comes to filming, a lot of my things are kind of really done on the fly and improvised a lot. So like the pieces that I do, these are like the original pieces. I don't make copies of them so that, if I mess up, then I could always just start over. So it's kind of like a one and done deal that's like, okay, I'm gonna film it and hope that everything goes well on the first try. Otherwise, that's it. Like I don't get a second chance to kind of redo things. And there's that extra stress of, when I'm filming, it's like, oh, do I have the right angle? Does the lighting look okay? Like, is the camera gonna focus on the right things, especially because I'm filming from my camera phone, and so sometimes it'll focus on like my hand or the pen that I'm using and not so much on the art. And so there are a lot of these like background noise, anxiety type of things that happen when I'm filming, trying to make sure that everything is gonna turn out okay. And you know, sometimes things don't work out the way that, you know, I planned for it to. And at that point, it's kind of like, okay, do I continue filming and try to kind of push through it and hope that I could salvage enough footage to put together a video? Or do I just choose to cut the recording and just kind of scrap the whole thing altogether and say, you know, it was worth a try, it didn't work out, we're just gonna have to move on. And so I think during this piece, I definitely felt that a lot with the line art process, but also with the coloring process. So with the line art, again, I feel like with my current setup where I'm using my phone and a portable tripod, sometimes it's difficult getting the right angle. And I found that that's more difficult when I'm drawing on the right side of a 2-page spread. And I think it's because with the legs of the tripod, sometimes that makes it uneven based on if some of the legs are like on the left page of the sketchbook versus like, is it on the table and all of that. So there was some struggling with, can I get the right angle and is it gonna look good, or is my hand gonna be covering a lot of the stuff that I'm drawing? And then when it came to the coloring process, so with Hero, I really liked that I was able to achieve kind of different shades of like blacks and grays and really add a lot more like depth into his piece, even though it was really just like the background color and then the grays and the blacks and then the blue. Whereas for 02, her outfit is predominantly white, so obviously I wasn't gonna add color to that, and I already knew that I wanted to do like a red accent for her horns and the trim on her outfit, similar to Hero's motif where I had the blue color kind of like for the horns and kind of like that eyeshadow stuff. But for 02, like because her outfit is white, I was like, there's already gonna be a lot of white on the page, and it was to the point where I was like, well, she has pink hair, like should I really color the pink hair just so there's a little bit more color so that it's not as white? But then I was also like, oh, but if I do pink, like then pretty much it's just her skin and her eyes that aren't colored, so should I just go ahead and do a full color piece? And if so, like, do I do watercolors? Do I do colored pencils? Do I do alcohol markers? And all of this was going on as I was filming this piece, because after adding the red trim and all of that, I was just like, oh wait, there's still a lot of white. Like, I really don't know if this is gonna look as good as the Hero piece. And you know, in the end, I realized that it was just too much to kind of try to figure out on the fly, so I just went ahead and decided to use some gold for the background, which I was planning to do, and just kind of hope that that was going to be enough to kind of tie this whole piece together and make it look complete enough without lacking too much color and having too much white, if that makes sense. And spoiler alert, but it did work out. Overall, I was very happy with the piece. So I'm using the Kuretake Gansai Tambi gold metallic watercolor set. So this was actually gifted to me by one of my Instagram followers. So her name is Shiba. I will post her, I guess, Instagram username on the screen, since I know she did change it between the time that I was gifted this and until now. But basically, a while back, I had done a holiday like art exchange / gift exchange with my Instagram followers, and we decided to do kind of like a pen pal exchange. So I did some art and sent it to her, and she went above and beyond and like gifted me a lot of different like cute stationery things, as well as this metallic Gansai Tambi watercolor set, which I was super grateful for, especially because like while we're mutuals, like I don't feel like we're that close, and so I was just blown away that she was so generous with just gifting this to me. But anyways, I really enjoyed using the gold for this piece. I think it really added a nice pop to it, and I'm glad that it kind of pulled everything together and was able to salvage the piece. Obviously, there's still a lot of white for just 02 in general, but I think the gold kind of was a nice touch, and I'm hoping that it's okay. I mean, compared to Hero's piece, But yeah, so that's kind of everything with the art itself. And I guess I have a few minutes left of this video to just kind of catch you guys all up on what's been going on and why I've been so busy. So the past few months, I've actually been having a lot more free time in terms of like work, because I've been mostly outpatient. And so instead of working like 70 to 80 hours a week, I've been just doing like 30 to 40 hours, which is super nice. And so I thought like, wow, that's great. I'm gonna have so much time to like do art and put together more content for you guys for this channel. But then I was also studying for my boards, which I took last month, and so I was kind of using that free time to really just study, and I passed, so it's all over now, and I don't have to worry about boards for another few years until after I graduate in 2024. So that's kind of why I kind of took this long absence, was mostly just studying for this really long exam. It's 16 hours long, spread over 2 days. It's very draining, and so you could see why like I was just not in the right mental mindset to be filming and doing stuff, and really taking advantage of any free time that I could get just to, you know, take a break from studying and take care of myself. So that's where we've been. If you're still, you know, here at this video, thank you so much for watching this whole thing. I hope it was enjoyable for you guys. Definitely let me know down below in the comments how you guys have been doing, because it's been some time. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm gonna try to put out another video hopefully soon, because it'll just be a sketchbook tour. But until then, I hope you guys continue to stay healthy, and that you guys are doing well. So I'll see you guys in the next video.